Greetings, internetizens. This is Elmerthien playing Tasty Planet Final Bite. In the last episode, I destroyed Atlantis with the sea monster, which the gods weren't intending for. And I started the house hippo chapter. You know, the Canadian house hippo. I'm eating houses. And stuff inside houses and turtles, for some reason. And all sorts of hockey supplies, because this is Canada. The old man and the redhead seem to be a recurring theme. Curling stones now. More sports. Eating sports supplies like... what Deltarune character was that? Clover? Lacrosse as well. Weird that I severed the toilet and there's no pipe opening. That's not how toilets work, unless this is like the toilet store. Are the toilets here just for display? Toilet store, the bathroom, the stuff, the department of whatever, furniture store probably. I think they had stuff like this in IKEA or whatever. Did you know that the male hippos mark their territory by pooping in the water? They're like spinning their tail and spraying poop all over the place. I don't know what to say, so I'm spouting mildly cursed biology facts. One time I tried to look up what kind of mouth parts ladybug larvae had, and instead found out about a dog that had a bunch of ladybugs stuck in the roof of its mouth. I don't think it was the standard European ladybug. It was some kind of different species that's invasive and maybe can produce glue as well, while also being capable of doing acid damage with the standard ladybug juice. So, flesh growing over the sides of the bug. snowmobiles are knocking over the snowman. They're trying to swerve, but they're too slow. That thing exploded. I forget what the other chapters are. Oh, besides the Grey Ghoul, I think there's some kind of weird dragon thingy. I just know the Ghoul will escalate stuff very high. Oof! Did the truck hit a moose and explode? Or was it two trucks colliding? Oh, the moose are very dangerous! In Poland, deer jump 5 kilometers. In Canada, moose blow up trucks. Oh, where are the Canadian geese? That's another thing Canada is known for. The cobra chickens. Back to eating drops of maple syrup. Good thing these fingernail clippings aren't sharp. Hey, shouldn't they roll up? Or are they the kind that doesn't roll up? I thought only the rolly ones were called pillbugs and the others are sowbugs. Where are the silverfish though? Get all that paper around. There should be silverfish. So many keys. Really feels like a hotel. A hotel that's fallen into disarray because a cryptid's eating everything. All these clippers remind me of that one wrong test answer. Francis Drake circumcised the world with a 100-foot clipper instead of circumnavigated. Because a clipper is a type of ship also. Apparently there's some kind of live-action TV series maybe based on the Discord Nightwatch. I don't know much about it, but apparently it's not very popular amongst Discord fans. Doesn't match the tone or something. Probably changed a lot of stuff. Alright, there's the Amazing Maurice movie as well, which has David Tennant voicing Dangerous Beans, I suppose. And it's only after I read about the movie that I found out that Dangerous Beans was supposed to be like a child, a young rat. I must have forgotten that part from the original books because I was imagining him as this old sage type. Not just blind and albino, but also old. As for why his name is Dangerous Beans, it's because the rats got their names from magic garbage. Well, magic garbage. From various food labels in the trash behind the magic place. And the warning stuff. Warning signs, because magic waste. And the magic waste is how they gain the intelligence. I must say, this is a very top-down view. Very two-dimensional. I don't need realistic graphics. Oh, did I call the water level top-down? Because I meant that the other way around. As in the map goes up and down. Not that mixed up. Like that one had a vertical map, this one's horizontal. Apparently one Czech politician had a weird argument with Hillary Clinton. People can't agree who won. Lots of bears in this town. Now, do I escalate beyond the houses? And the hockey fields, of course. Am I gonna eat the town hall eventually? Yeah, the footprints fade. Like in Pokemon. I kinda remember that thing from the third generation games, the footprints in the sand. It's so, and of course there's more sand than snow. For the record, I don't think the house hippo was supposed to be that much of a menace. It was supposed to stay in the house. Oh, what is this? It's the maple syrup factory. The name of the first level of this chapter was, I think, There's No Meal Like Home, which would suggest the chapter would take place in Kansas. You know, through the Wizard of Oz reference. But nah, it's because I'm eating people's homes. As these creatures often end up doing. I can't even see the tracks anymore. Here are all sitting ducks. Do I have to mop up this whole city, town, whatever? This is way too rectangular. Bigger factories! This seems to be an extremely rectangular city. So unnaturally built. Are there any maple syrup candies getting built? I mean, getting produced in these factories? The root trees were from the US though. No town hall. No central square. Just a giant maple syrup factory. Where's the central river of the city? Where are the multiple squares with fountains and maybe an old church here and there? Oh. Maple syrup headquarters. Breaking news. Our strategic national maple syrup reserves are gone. Every bottle, every barrel, every top secret warehouse and factory involved in syrup production has vanished. We now have our crew on site with eyewitnesses to report what happened. What was it? Theft? Sabotage? No. How simple. I said I was going to clean up tomorrow. It's just so sticky. Aliens. These two characters are now aliens. Abducting Earth's cows have taught us so much, but the Earthlings are starting to notice the bovine disappearances. We risk discovery if we keep taking their cattle. What will we do? How can we continue to research the Earth if we can't study cows? We'll start studying smaller samples of life on Earth. So this isn't the monster from the movie, nope. This is an actual flying saucer for abducting critters. We've developed this tiny drone that will abduct only the smallest of biological elements. The Earthlings won't notice a thing. Deploy the tiny drone. Teeny drone deployed. What's the difference? Is this one some kind of messed up prototype? Oh, the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. But whose cells are these? And is the immune system gonna start fighting me eventually? Oh, the beat noises are from me, not the things I'm eating. Hey, I'm supposed to collect the whole creatures, not parts of them. Like the mitochondria might count as life forms. They're like enslaved bacteria. Or maybe not enslaved, but just kind of... just kind of became dependent on the symbiosis, I don't know. Well, whoever owns these cells might have a problem. Might have to grow some new ones. Amyloplast, that's where starch is kept. I don't see cell walls though. Why is the starch green anyway? So maybe the walls are the yellow thing? Am I in a potato? A fresh potato. And what is this? The, this will definitely ruin the quality of the potato as a food because I'm eating up all the starch. It's just gonna be an empty skeleton of the cellulose. Potatoes aren't even that stringy. I can see that some cells still exist in the background. These cells all seem to have the same shape, so I suppose it might be a case of solid cell walls. What is that? A different type of cell? Mold spores? New life form. Hold on, hold on. Ah, I think it had an M. But I can't see it. The cells keep covering it up. Oh, mite eggs! Oh, this isn't a potato, this is grain! Isn't it? Ow. Weevils eggs too. So I suppose I might start eating weevils too. But that's some kind of larva. With big eyes. job. You made weevils look almost menacing. Oh, it's corn! Kinda reminds me of Kabuterimon. I don't know what that level name is referencing. Aliens abducting someone and stealing... I mean, wiping their memories. I think I will be moving on to cows. There might be a farm near this cornfield, like an actual cattle range. Oh, tractor beam! I wonder if I'll abduct tractors. Here's the male parts of the plant. Corn on the cob, order, neutron bomb. Of course, chickens. But the humans might notice, so I'll abduct them too. But why just chickens? Can't I have any other birds? Maybe an eagle? I am in the USA, aren't I? But I'd have to leave this farm probably. I think I'm in a farm if there's chickens. Nothing but chickens. Oh, of course, I knew it would be crows. It's some fast-growing corn. Maybe I'll get to a scarecrow eventually, even if that definitely doesn't count as a life form. Oh, this terrain isn't entirely straight. It's realistic! Wait, what if the scarecrow tries to fight me? Like the paper planes and the snowman! Oh, nah, just regular scarecrows. For now. Alternately, it's called a field full of murder. What if I found an actual dead person? A human corpse to dissect. I'm the one harvesting this field. Oh, crocduster. I need to eat that. Or abduct it, I suppose. At least they're dusting with fertilizer and not with pesticides. Apparently cranberry fields contain a lot of spiders. It kinda come out when they flood the field in order to harvest the berries. Okay, this time I'm abducting milk. In glass bottles! Why are you throwing glass bottles of milk into the air? Are you attempting to baptize a giant milk ship? Oh, it's getting grey down here. This farm is very smoggy. What the heck are you doing? Also, hey, it's goat's milk. It's not just cows. There was some kind of a vegan, maybe not ad, but some kind of post on the internet, like, you, you wouldn't drink dog milk or rat milk, why are you drinking cow milk? And my thoughts are, because it's both tasty and convenient to farm. Look, cows are presumably more manageable than some other similarly large animals. Oh yeah, the milkmaids are freaking out. Maids? The farm employees. Farm hens. That would be it. Maybe they're growing corn to feed the animals here. And I assume the barn is also getting abducted. Huh. I did mention eagles, but I was thinking about the eagle. Oh, I don't know what kind of bird of prey this is. I think it's something small. Crates on parachutes. That's some very stiff parachute. Is this supposed to be humanitarian aid? For a huge farm? Golden eagle. So yeah, it is an eagle. Oh, that's a lot of crashing. Got any horses? Got any cowboys? Ah, yes, I'm abducting bridges now. A drone sent to abduct life forms. I'm tractoring the tractors. At least there's people in the plains. Windmill! Ah, they got the fighter planes out. Is this the military or is it private defense contractors, aka a euphemism for mercenaries? Yes, I think somewhere on one of the not always right pages, maybe not always relative or not always friendly, someone we didn't know what a private defense company meant, and the OP presumably thought that meant the person was out of touch. Like this other person thought it meant a law firm. And my thoughts were, not everyone lives around what's basically a modern version of mercenaries. Oh yeah, the barns, of course, I'm stealing the barns. These birds chased me just cause I'm moving. That crows in the cornfield had the right idea. I only cared about food and fought me out as self-defense. The new mechanic is the tractor beam. Do I get to abduct the whole planet? Before the timeline resets again. Why can't I eat the bullets? Finally, I can eat the planes. Strangely enough, they stopped shooting. Will there be a guy on a horse trying to fight the windmill? Anyway, see you next time.